Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt ashamed of your legs? Have you avoided wearing shorts, skirts, or dresses because you felt uncomfortable with the appearance of your thighs and calves? I know exactly how you feel, because that was my reality for many years. The feeling of wanting to hide, of avoiding beaches, pools, and even intimate moments because I simply couldn't accept how my legs had changed over time. But what if I told you that there is a scientific and proven way to melt the localized fat in your legs while strengthening the muscles using only 6 foods that cost just a few dollars and are available in any supermarket? The discovery I am going to share with you today completely changed my relationship with my body and has already transformed the lives of many patients who followed this protocol. These 6 foods work synergistically, activating specific hormones that direct fat burning exactly to the areas that bother the most: thighs, saddlebags, cellulite, and leg flabbiness. And the 6th food, which very few people know the real potential of, can accelerate your results by up to 300% when consumed in the way I will teach you today. Stay until the end, because I will reveal not only what these foods are, but the exact protocol of how and when to consume them to see visible changes within the first 2 weeks. Before we start, I need to know, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to your legs? Is it localized fat, flabbiness, cellulite, or maybe the lack of muscle definition? Sharing this will help me better understand the profile of the people who follow our channel and can also inspire other women who are going through the same thing as you. Remember, you are not alone on this journey, and if this video is reaching you today, it is not a coincidence. It is because the time has come for you to finally have the legs you have always dreamed of. How many times have you looked in the mirror and not recognized the person you were seeing? How many times have you avoided family photos, social gatherings, or even buying new clothes because you felt uncomfortable with your legs? I know this can be a difficult, even painful subject for many of you, and maybe you have never really shared how this affects you emotionally. The truth is that carrying this weight in silence only makes the journey harder. I want you to know that this channel is a safe space. Leave a comment. I deserve to have beautiful and healthy legs, followed by your biggest desire for transformation for your legs. It could be wearing shorts with confidence, going to the beach without hiding, feeling your legs firmer and more defined, or simply looking in the mirror and being proud of what you see. Sharing this will not only help you visualize your goal, but will also show thousands of other women that they are not alone in this struggle. And now, let's reveal the first secret food. But before we begin, take a look to see if you are already subscribed to the channel, because I will launch a special series in the coming weeks showing specific exercises that further enhance these foods. And I am sure you will not want to miss any detail of this complete transformation. Also, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any content that could be the missing piece of your weight loss puzzle. The first food I am going to reveal to you is responsible for accelerating the metabolism of fat cells, specifically in the legs and hips region. I am talking about avocado. Yes, you heard that right. This creamy fruit that many people avoid because they think it is too caloric is actually one of the greatest allies in eliminating localized fat in the legs. But it is not just any avocado consumed in any way. There is a specific method and an ideal timing that enhances its effects up to 5 times. Avocado is rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, especially oleic acid, which has the unique ability to signal the body to break down fat stores instead of storing them. But here's the secret that few people know. When you consume avocado with a small amount of cayenne pepper, about 30 minutes before physical activity, even if it is just a 15-minute walk, you create the perfect hormonal environment for your body to prioritize fat burning in the legs. This happens because avocado provides the healthy fats your body needs to produce fat-burning hormones, while the capsaicin in the pepper increases localized thermogenesis, directing heat and fat burning specifically to the areas where there are more receptors sensitive to this substance, which are precisely the thighs and hips of women. The ideal way to consume it is to make a smoothie with half a ripe avocado, 200 milliliters of natural coconut water, a small pinch of cayenne pepper, a few drops of lemon, and a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger. This combination not only keeps you full for hours, preventing snacking that sabotages your results, but also provides enough potassium to reduce water retention in the legs, magnesium to relax the muscles, and vitamin E to improve blood circulation. Many followers of the channel reported visible reduction in thigh circumference already in the first week following this protocol. The secret is consistency. Consume this smoothie 5 days a week, always 30 minutes before any movement, even if it is climbing stairs or doing household chores. Your body will interpret this as a signal to mobilize stored fat and use it as energy. So, did you already know about the power of avocado to melt leg fat? Have you ever tried consuming it with cayenne pepper before exercising? Leave a comment telling me which of these avocado tips surprised you the most, or if you had already seen some results consuming avocado but didn't know exactly why it worked. I will be here in the comments helping you with any questions about how to correctly prepare this powerful smoothie. The second food that will revolutionize the appearance of your legs is purple sweet potato. You may not have noticed it at the supermarket because many people walk right past it thinking it is just a common variation of the orange sweet potato. But this variety contains anthocyanins, purple pigments that have almost miraculous properties to improve circulation in the legs and reduce the inflammation that causes that orange peel appearance that bothers so much. Anthocyanins are powerful natural vasodilators, meaning they help dilate blood vessels, improving blood and lymph flow in the legs. This is fundamental because localized fat and cellulite are worsened by poor circulation and the buildup of toxins. When you improve circulation, you automatically make it easier to eliminate fat and reduce water retention. In addition, purple sweet potato has a lower glycemic index than the common one, which means it releases energy more slowly and steadily, avoiding insulin spikes that favor fat accumulation. But here is the trick that makes all the difference. You must consume purple sweet potato cooked and cold. When it cools after cooking, resistant starch is formed, a type of carbohydrate that your intestine cannot fully digest, but that serves as food for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. These bacteria, when well fed, produce substances that signal the body to burn more fat and reduce systemic inflammation. The recipe I recommend is to steam 2 medium purple sweet potatoes for 25 minutes. Let them cool completely in the fridge for at least 4 hours, and then consume 1 unit as an afternoon snack, cut into small cubes and seasoned with cinnamon powder and a pinch of turmeric. Cinnamon helps control blood sugar levels and enhances the anti-inflammatory effects, while turmeric, with its curcumin, acts as a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. Many women in our community reported that after 2 weeks consuming purple sweet potato in this way, they noticed a significant reduction in cellulite and greater muscle definition in the legs. The ideal is to consume it 5 times a week, always in the afternoon, when your metabolism is more active and can better take advantage of the nutrients. Now we arrive at the third food, which is truly a secret of nature for more defined legs. Azuki beans. This small red bean, originally from Asia, contains a unique combination of high-quality proteins and soluble fibers that work together to accelerate the muscular metabolism of the legs. What makes Azuki beans special is their amino acid profile, especially rich in lysine and methionine, essential amino acids for collagen synthesis and for muscle repair and building. When you provide these amino acids to your body regularly, it can repair and strengthen the muscle fibers of the legs much more efficiently, creating that toned appearance every woman desires. In addition, Azuki beans are one of the best natural sources of molybdenum, a mineral that activates enzymes responsible for fat burning at the cellular level. But the real secret lies in the preparation method I will teach you now. Soak 1 cup of Azuki beans for 24 hours, changing the water every 8 hours. Then, cook them in a pressure cooker with filtered water for 20 minutes after it reaches pressure. When warm, season with natural soy sauce, fresh grated ginger, chopped green onions, and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This preparation should be consumed as a substitute for common beans at lunch 3 times a week. Apple cider vinegar enhances protein absorption and helps stabilize blood sugar, while ginger improves circulation and has a thermogenic effect. Natural soy sauce provides additional amino acids and natural probiotics that improve gut health. Many followers noticed that their legs became visibly firmer and less flabby after including azuki beans in their diet. The secret is regularity. Your body needs a constant supply of these specific amino acids to keep the muscle renewal and strengthening process active. Always combine with a source of vitamin C in the same meal, such as a little squeezed lemon on top or some cherry tomatoes, to improve iron absorption and enhance collagen synthesis. So, shall we move on to the fourth secret food? But before that, it seems you still haven't left your like on this video. This is very important for YouTube to continue spreading this content to other women who are also fighting to transform their legs. Your like helps me reach more people who need this information. The fourth food that will transform your legs is golden flaxseed, but consumed in a completely different way from what you've probably heard about. Golden flaxseed is rich in lignans, compounds that help balance female hormones, especially estrogen. When estrogen levels are unbalanced, the body tends to store fat in the thighs and hips, as well as favoring water retention. Flaxseed lignans act as natural hormonal modulators, helping to maintain ideal levels for fat burning. In addition, flaxseed is one of the best plant sources of omega-3, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, which has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves insulin sensitivity. But here is the secret that can multiply the results. Instead of consuming flaxseed ground or in gel form as everyone does, you will prepare what I call activated flaxseed water. Soak 2 tablespoons of golden flaxseed in 500 milliliters of filtered water for exactly 12 hours. After this period, blend in a blender for 2 minutes and strain, keeping only the gelatinous liquid. To this water, add the juice of half a lemon, 1 teaspoon of fresh grated ginger, and a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. This preparation should be consumed on an empty stomach, 30 minutes before breakfast, 6 days a week. What happens is that during the soaking period, the lignans and omega-3s become more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use these compounds much better. Lemon enhances the detoxifying action and improves nutrient absorption. Ginger speeds up metabolism and improves circulation, while pink salt provides essential minerals that help proper muscle contraction. Many women report that besides noticing their legs less swollen already in the first week, they also noticed an improvement in skin quality and reduced cravings for sweets. This happens because the hormonal balance promoted by flaxseed also affects mood and food cravings. It is important to consume flaxseed water always fresh, preparing only enough for up to 2 days, and keeping it in the fridge. After 48 hours, the active compounds begin to degrade and lose effectiveness. We now come to the fifth food, which is truly revolutionary for those who want defined legs without flabbiness. Red quinoa. Unlike the common quinoa that everyone knows, the red variety contains much higher concentrations of beta-cyanins, the same antioxidant pigments found in beets, but in a complete protein. Red quinoa provides all the essential amino acids your body needs to build and maintain lean muscle mass in the legs, while the antioxidants fight free radicals that accelerate tissue aging and contribute to flabbiness. What makes this food even more special is its ability to improve insulin sensitivity, specifically in muscle tissue. This means that when you consume carbohydrates along with red quinoa, your body preferentially directs this energy to the muscles instead of storing it as fat. In addition, red quinoa contains natural saponins, compounds that help eliminate toxins through the lymph, improving the appearance of cellulite and reducing swelling in the legs. But the preparation method makes all the difference in the results. First, you must wash red quinoa very well under running water until the water runs clear to remove the excess saponins that can cause digestive discomfort. Then, lightly toast it in a dry pan for 2 to 3 minutes until it starts making a light popcorn sound. Next, add twice as much water and cook as if it were rice for about 15 minutes. When ready, season while still hot with extra virgin olive oil, freshly chopped parsley, chopped sun-dried tomato, and a pinch of sweet paprika. This preparation should be consumed at dinner as a substitute for rice or potatoes 4 times a week. The combination with extra virgin olive oil is fundamental because good fats facilitate the absorption of fat-soluble antioxidants. Sun-dried tomato adds lycopene, another powerful antioxidant for vascular health, while parsley provides vitamin K, essential for the health of the bones and muscles in the legs. Many followers noticed that besides their legs becoming more defined, they also felt more energy and willingness for physical activities. This happens because red quinoa provides slow-release energy and keeps the muscles well-nourished, facilitating recovery after exercise and improving overall physical performance. And finally, we come to the sixth and most powerful food on this list, the one that can accelerate all your results by up to 300% when used correctly: raw cacao nibs. You have probably never heard of cacao nibs, which are small pieces of pure cacao beans, without sugar, without milk, without any processing beyond natural fermentation. This is literally chocolate in its most potent and medicinal form. Cacao nibs are rich in theobromine, a natural substance that has effects similar to caffeine, but in a milder and longer-lasting way. Theobromine increases blood flow specifically to the extremities of the body, improving circulation in the legs and facilitating both fat burning and toxin elimination. In addition, raw cacao contains more antioxidants than any other food on the planet, including specific flavonoids such as epicatechin and catechin, which protect blood vessels and improve endothelial function. But the real power of cacao nibs to transform your legs lies in their ability to increase nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is a gaseous molecule that dilates blood vessels, improves blood flow, and facilitates the delivery of nutrients and oxygen to the leg muscles. When your muscles receive more nutrients and oxygen, they recover faster, grow more efficiently, and burn more calories even at rest. The most effective way to consume cacao nibs is to make what I call an energy cacao shot. Mix 1 tablespoon of raw cacao nibs, 1 teaspoon of maca powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and 150 milliliters of warm water, not boiling, so as not to destroy the nutrients. Blend well and consume 20 minutes before any physical activity, even if it's just a simple walk. Maca powder enhances the energetic effects and helps with hormonal balance, while cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity and has a thermogenic effect. This shot should be consumed 4 times a week, preferably on days when you plan to move more. Many women report that besides feeling their legs firmer and more defined, they also experienced improved mood, more energy, and even better sleep quality. This happens because raw cacao also stimulates the production of serotonin and endorphins, the feel-good hormones. It is important to buy good quality cacao nibs, preferably organic, and store them in a dry and airy place. Avoid consuming after 3 p.m. if you are sensitive to caffeine, as it may interfere with sleep. Now that you know the 6 secret foods, I need to share with you the complete protocol that enhances the results when all of them are consumed strategically. The sequence and timing make all the difference between seeing average results and having a complete transformation of your legs. Start the day with the activated flaxseed water on an empty stomach. Wait 30 minutes and then have your breakfast normally. For your morning snack, if you feel hungry, you can eat some pure cacao nibs as a treat. At lunch, 3 times a week, replace regular beans with azuki beans prepared the way I taught you. For your afternoon snack, consume cold purple sweet potato 5 times a week. Before any physical activity, even if it is light, drink the avocado shake with cayenne pepper or the cacao shot, alternating between the two. At dinner, 4 times a week, replace rice or potatoes with red quinoa. This protocol works in synergy, meaning each food enhances the effect of the other. Flaxseed balances hormones. Avocado provides the fats for hormone production. Azuki beans provide proteins for muscle building. Purple sweet potato improves circulation. Red quinoa optimizes energy metabolism, and cacao amplifies all these processes by improving circulation and providing energy. It is important to maintain this protocol for at least 21 consecutive days so your body adapts to the changes and you start to see visible results. In the first 2 weeks, you will probably notice a reduction in swelling and improvement in the skin texture of your legs. From the 3rd week onwards, muscle definition starts to appear and firmness increases significantly. Remember to drink at least 2 liters of water per day to help eliminate toxins and boost the detoxifying effects of these foods. Combine with light walks of 20 to 30 minutes, 4 times a week, preferably after consuming the avocado shake or cacao shot. It is not necessary to do intense exercise. The combination of these foods with light movement is already enough to activate the metabolism of localized fat burning. I want to be very honest with you about the real expectations of this protocol. I am not promising miracles or overnight transformations. What I am offering is a scientifically based method that, when followed consistently, produces gradual and lasting results. In the first 2 weeks, you can expect reduced water retention, improved circulation, and less of that heavy leg feeling. Between the 3rd and 4th week, most women notice a reduction in thigh circumference, improved skin texture, and increased muscle firmness. From the 2nd month, the results become more evident: more visible muscle definition, significant reduction of cellulite, and an overall more toned appearance of the legs. It is essential to understand that each body responds differently and in its own time. Some women see changes as early as the 1st week. Others need a month to notice significant differences. What matters is not to give up and to stay consistent, because the true transformation happens when these habits become a natural part of your eating routine. It is also essential to combine this eating protocol with other healthy habits: sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours a night, managing stress through practices like meditation or yoga, avoiding excessive consumption of processed and industrialized foods, and staying hydrated throughout the day. Remember that transforming your legs is just one part of a bigger process of taking care of your health and overall well-being. When you nourish your body with quality foods and treat each meal as an act of self-love, the results go far beyond physical appearance. You feel more energetic, more confident, and more connected to your body. If you made it this far, I know you are truly committed to your health and transformation, and it is exactly for determined women like you that I create this content every week. If you identified with the difficulties I mentioned and are excited to try this protocol, don't miss the next videos. Click now on the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. I know how hard it is to trust one more promise when you've tried so many things without success. But I invite you to give this one more chance, not to me, but to yourself. Shall we go on this journey together? Your subscription means much more than a number to me. It means a life we can transform together. But before we say goodbye, I need to share with you something that can make the difference between success and failure on this journey to transform your legs. Over all these years helping thousands of women, I discovered that there are 3 fatal mistakes that can completely sabotage the results of this protocol, even if you follow all the foods to the letter. The first fatal mistake is consuming these foods in isolation without creating the right combinations. For example, many women make the mistake of eating purple sweet potato while it is still hot, completely losing the benefits of resistant starch, which only forms when it cools. Or they consume avocado without cayenne pepper and without doing physical activity afterwards, losing 80% of its thermogenic potential. Each food has its ideal timing and its specific combination that enhances the results. The second fatal mistake is not respecting the correct timing between the foods. For example, if you consume the cacao shot with nibs after 3 p.m., it may interfere with your sleep, and poor quality sleep completely sabotages the production of fat-burning hormones that work during the night. Or if you drink the flaxseed water together with breakfast instead of 30 minutes before, you drastically reduce the absorption of lignans that balance your hormones. The body has specific rhythms, and when we respect these rhythms, the results are exponentially better. And the third mistake, which is the most devastating of all, is giving up before completing the minimum 21-day cycle. Most women expect to see drastic changes in the first week, and when that doesn't happen, they abandon the protocol thinking it doesn't work for them. But science shows us that the body needs at least 21 days to begin adapting cellular metabolism and 42 days to consolidate these changes as a new metabolic pattern. It's like planting a seed and expecting it to turn into a big tree in a week. The roots need to establish first, invisible to the eyes, before the transformation appears on the surface. That is why I want to make a pact with you now. If you decide to try this protocol of the 6 secret foods, commit to following it exactly as I taught for at least 21 full days. Write it down on a calendar. Take pictures of your legs on the 1st day, on the 7th day, on the 14th day, and on the 21st day. You will be surprised by the gradual changes that we often do not notice day by day, but that become evident when we compare the pictures. And even more importantly, write down how you feel each day. Many times the emotional and energetic transformation happens before the physical one, and that is equally valuable. I also want to share with you the testimony of 3 real women from our community who transformed their legs by following exactly this protocol. The first is Maria, 43 years old, mother of 2 children, who works in an office and always complained about swollen legs with a lot of fat accumulation in her thighs. After 6 weeks following the protocol religiously, she lost 8 centimeters in thigh circumference and wrote to me saying that she finally managed to wear a dress that had been stored for 5 years. But what moved me most in her story was when she said that she felt feminine and confident again, that she stopped hiding behind her children in family photos. The second story is Anna Paula, 35 years old, who had suffered from grade 3 cellulite and varicose veins in her legs since adolescence. She had already tried several aesthetic treatments without lasting success. In 8 weeks with the protocol, not only did the cellulite reduce significantly, but the varicose veins became much less visible, and she told me that the feeling of heaviness and pain in her legs, which had bothered her for years, practically disappeared. Today, she walks 5 kilometers every day without discomfort, something that was unthinkable before. And the third transformation I want to share is from Carla, 51 years old, who was going through menopause and struggling with the weight gain and sagging that this stage of life brought. She came to me desperate because she felt she had completely lost control of her body. Following the protocol for 10 weeks, she not only regained firmness in her legs, but told me she felt more energetic and willing than she had at 40. The most interesting thing is that she discovered through routine exams that her hormone levels balanced naturally during this period. These real transformations motivate me every day to continue sharing this knowledge, because I know that each woman who transforms through this information can inspire dozens of others. And maybe you will be the next success story I will share here on the channel. But remember, transformation does not happen just by following a food protocol. It happens when you decide that you deserve to feel good in your own body and act according to that decision every day. One last very valuable tip. Keep a food diary during these 21 days. Write down not only what you are consuming, but how you feel after each meal, what your energy level is, how your legs are at the end of the day, if there is swelling, if you feel firmness, any change you notice. This record will help you understand how your body responds specifically to each food and will also serve as a source of motivation when you realize all the improvements that are happening. Always remember, you deserve to feel good in your body, you deserve to have healthy and beautiful legs, and you have the power to transform your reality through the choices you make every day. The journey may not be easy, but it will be deeply transformative if you allow yourself to trust the process and be consistent with your actions. See you in the next video, and may your transformation journey be full of self-love and incredible results.